Drop the brace.
What's going on, guys? It's Ryan, Mike, and Bob here from FullHouseRS, and today we're going to be talking about the 2007 servers, which came out today. So, what do you think, Mike? Because I know you played the most out of all of us.
Well, they're about as much as what you would expect, to be honest. Like, they're 2007, and that means everything that is from 2007 is here, the good and the bad. Overall, I mean, if you're just gonna mess around with it a bit, it's pretty fun. I'm still playing it. I'm still enjoying it. But some of the things, like the run energy is bad because the agility update didn't happen. There's no economy, so everything you do requires an actual, knowledge of getting money.
Doing it yourself, too.
Lots of doing it yourself, so you're gonna have to get used to that, and if you want to do things fast, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I've seen people like, oh, I got 60 fire making already. I feel like you could get that so much faster in the main game, since there's already an economy, and
I'm surprised people actually have it that high by now, because they would have to cut their own logs, too.
Or, like, donations or something.
The thing is there's, like, a lot of logs in the general store. So
that is
I'm
true.
I'm sure people are just buying them from the general store and using them there. But it's not just that. It's just, in general, you gotta get used to the way the old way of doing things. And with the old layout and everything's just, sometimes you think you're going in the right direction, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, they moved this around quite a few years ago, and you have to get used to that. But it's not something that I'm going to probably play much after the free week.
Month.
Month. A month and a week.
Unless would you play it if they gave it to free?
I would.
They got 500,000.
But I'd still play more often on the real servers. Like,
yeah.
I think this is gonna wear off me in about 2 to 3 days. Like, it's already starting to wear off a little bit, but, I'm kind of competitive, so I want to see how far I can get on the high scores. I know I'm not going to be able to get top page, I just want to get, maybe top 1,000.
Yeah. Me personally, I logged on, saw that it existed, saw that it worked, and then logged off.
Kinda works.
Yeah, there's a couple glitches that I won't mention.
Probably best that you don't mention them.
Yeah, I won't mention it, but it absolutely destroys people on the the 07 servers. It actually kicks them off and they have to relog on and everything. So it's kind of a form of DDoSing that's gonna get abused to no end until they fix it.
Cheap man's DDoS.
Pretty much, yeah.
But the main reason I don't want to play is obviously I played in 2007. This was the date that the servers are in was actually the week that I got my first 99. I think I got it the first week of August.
Yeah, I don't actually remember what month I got 99 Magic.
But yeah,
I
remember, I remember mine was the first week of August because I got it right before I started football season. I like the idea of it, but me personally, I actually saw this in a forum post that me and Mike were looking at, and I think he phrased it really well. He said that it's not the same, and even though it's better, it's good that they have it, but it's worse than what it was in the real 2007, the actual 2007, not these servers. And he said he didn't want it to ruin his memories from 2007. Imagine if, today, all day, the servers were, really, really laggy, and then you just never wanted to play it again, ever. Kind of like that.
Yeah, I kind of took that to heart, and the fact that I don't have to worry about that so much, because I looked back and I was 2100 almost back in 2007, so I had kind of gotten all that nostalgia feeling out. Not nostalgia wouldn't be the word, because nostalgia would be what I use now. I'd gotten used to RuneScape by that time, so I don't have the fond memories are when you first start playing and stuff.
Yeah.
So my early days are even further back. They'd be 2005, 2006.
See, I remember when I got 99 woodcutting, I was 1,200 total, which was really, really bad. I remember I was still one hunter and farming and stuff. But, I just have no interest to play it. I'm having enough fun as it is on the main game.
Yeah, myself personally, I don't think people are gonna understand how much it's hard to explain. Like, back in '07 when people were experiencing it, they didn't know what this game could have became, and now they see it, and then they take it for granted.
Yeah.
Like the run energy, or summoning, or having powerful weapons, or having an account that's already grown enough, and now they want it back so bad because it's the memories they had before, and then they're gonna start doing it again, and it's just gonna be like, why is it so hard?
It's almost the same. I mean, it's not exactly the same, obviously, but it's almost the same as like what we did. We made new accounts. I mean, obviously there was like already an economy, but I mean,
Exactly, yeah.
it's almost the same kind of.
No, I want to compare it to that though, because
Well, people
the
are
evolution of
saying,
combat with a noob is different than starting fresh on an '07 server, because it's a lot less of a complex system to get accustomed to.
and plus people are already familiar with it, I guess.
Right.
I think that's actually probably a reason why I am playing it as much as I actually am, is because it has no economy.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that I do, it's a fresh way, a fresh take on the game. Because back then, even when I started, it still had I started in like 2004 or something, so it had 4 years of an economy already in the game. So it's kind of new to me, and new is good, you know. New keeps you interested usually.
It's definitely going to take it a while to be able to build up a sustainable economy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's with like a shitload of people playing.
And I think, and I think after the first, maybe 2 weeks, it'll probably start, maybe be popular for the 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I don't know exactly how long it's going to last. I think people are they're going to be able to relive their memories as best as they can, and then they'll get over it, to be honest.
And
I don't think it's going to be a long-term thing. It's kind of like RS, when the classic servers came out, people were like, oh yeah, I remember playing this when I was younger, let's play it. And then they're like, it was fun, but let's go back.
I guess it's not a bad thing to give somebody a choice if they wanted to, because if I do like ever decide to for some reason pay for it, I wouldn't play it all the time, but it would be like, you know what, I don't feel like doing anything on the main game, I'm just gonna go fuck around on 07
Right, it gives you
servers.
the option. Options are always good.
Yeah, and that's why I don't see why people are complaining about the additional fee, because it is an additional fee, so.
the thing I don't understand is people are going to these servers and they're saying, oh, it's so much better without max capes, it's so much better without this, without that. But the thing is, in 2007, people were asking for those things.
Yeah, that's why they were implemented in the first place.
Everything except for there was a list that he is talking about of why that was brought up. And the only thing that wasn't on there that wasn't player requested was the effigies. Everything else was player requested and apparently destroyed the game. Who would have thought?
And then things like, I saw a guy's forum post, he said, Dragon Claws used to be overpowered, and I'm like, but they're not anymore. He's like, yeah, but that really sucked.
So?
I don't know.
I know. It's just something that we're gonna have to deal with now, and it's not like the servers coming out suddenly makes like the community any better. I've been in the game, it's the exact same community. People talk more, which is could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I mean, because somebody came in and said, oh wow, this is kind of annoying, I think I might go back to EOC, and instantly spammed the fuck out of EOC faggot. And it was so bad. And it's like, you know what? That's the reason why you guys were saying you wanted 07, is so there would be less dicks. Well, why are you gonna be a dick?
Exactly.
So people have been asking us if we were going to do an 07 server series kind of thing. Me and Bob, we were never planning on it because we like the EOC. Mike was thinking about it, and he couldn't. Yeah, he still likes the EOC, but he's been playing it, and he's going to play it for the free month or whatever. And he couldn't find a way to record it in
quality.
good quality. Yeah. So I don't think we're gonna do one.
Even if I could, I don't really know. Like, I think it would get us some views, but I don't think I could figure out any kind of good quality video thought to do other than, hey, look at what I'm doing this week, you know? Look at how much further I got.
Why aren't you doing a Jet Room series, Mike?
Sorry. I don't feel like doing agility right now. But yeah, if anyone was going to make a series, it would have been me, but I think I'm gonna pass on this, and I'm just gonna focus on making videos on the actual RuneScape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we'll see what happens. Maybe Mike will miss it so much and buy it and then make a series about it.
I really doubt that. I'm not gonna definitely leave the race to max cape or anything like Bob, but
I didn't definitely leave. I'm just taking a leave of absence.
He's dead.
I'm on maternity
Forever.
leave.
You're on maternity leave.
Dies in childbirth.
Oh god. That's about it for our opinions and thoughts on the 07 servers. Until next time, guys, this is FullHouseRS, Mike, Ryan, and Bob, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
I was gonna say something and I forgot what it was.
I had 4 biscuits and I ate one.
And I only had 3.
Oh my